Good morning, dear students. How are you all? I welcome you all to yet another online Hindi class. So, today we are going to learn how to write the akshars ch, chha, ja, jha, iya. So, now let us begin. Let us see how to write them in two ruled Hindi copy. So students, as you can see, I have already set the board according to your Hindi copy. That is, it is written in two line blue ruled copy. So here I have written cha, chha, ja, jha, ya. So you can already see I have written these akshars in small dots as you have seen in your tracing book Akshar Chitravali. So now we will learn how to write the akshars stepwise. Let us begin. So first we'll learn how to write the akshar cha. So students, cha is basically written in 4 steps. Let us see how. So, the first step is, first we will draw a standing line joining the two rules above and below of Hindi copy like this. Then with a distance we will draw a sleeping line like this just in the middle of two ruled and a curved line joining the sleeping line and the standing line. The curved line is step number 3 and step number 4 is overhead sleeping line just to complete the akshar. So students, let us see it again. Yes, and after we will write cha, we will also draw the overhead sleeping line. Now let us see it again. Standing line, sleeping line, curved line, and then an overhead sleeping line over the akshar like this. Now the next is cha. So first we will draw a small standing line like this. Then as we write gha, students, do you remember in gha we draw two curved lines adjacent to each other? ऐसे ट्री की तरह बनाते हैं ना, वैसे ही फर्स्ट वी विल ड्रॉ द स्मॉल स्टैंडिंग लाइन, then we will draw two curved lines just like we draw in a tree और घर से घर में जैसे हम लोग बनाते हैं two curved lines. Then we will extend the curved line towards upwards and then we'll curve it like this. So cha has a tail extending towards upwards. Alright students, let us see it again. First we will draw a small standing line. Then we will draw two curved lines. Very easy. एक के बाद एक draw करना है two curved line. पहले दो C बना देने हैं and then उसकी tail को ऊपर करके curve कर देना है. And the last step is an overhead sleeping line like this, just to complete the akshar. Let us see it again. Standing line, two curved lines, and then tail towards upward. And students, don't forget to curve the tail like this. Now the next is j. J se jahaz. Students, j is also very easy. It also comprises of 4 steps. So first we will draw the standing line, joining the above and below lines of the Hindi copy like this. Then we will draw a sleeping line just from the middle of the standing line like this. Then we will draw a curved line which will extend towards upwards like this. And then the overhead sleeping line. Alright student, first step standing line, second step sleeping line, and the third step is an extended curved line. Now the fourth step is overhead sleeping line. Alright, let us see it again. Now j is very easy students. We just have to follow these 4 steps and j is completed. Let us see it again. Standing line, sleeping line, and a curved line, and an overhead sleeping line, just to complete the akshar. Now the next is jh. Jh se jhanda. Now students, all of you know how to write the akshar choti e, right? So can you find choti e in akshar jh? Yes. So first we will write choti e like this. And then a sleeping line just from the middle of choti e and a standing line like this. So it completes jh. So those who do not know how to write choti e, please practice. First we will write choti e, then a sleeping line and a standing line and an overhead sleeping line, just to complete the akshar jh. So let us see it again. Small standing line and S and a tail. It becomes choti e. Now a sleeping line and a standing line and an overhead sleeping line. Let us see it again. First we will draw choti e, sleeping line and a standing line and an overhead sleeping line like this. Alright, now we have completed jh. The next is iya. So iya is the last akshar of this line. Ch, chh, j, jh, iya. Iya khali. So with iya, we'll start with standing line. Then just from the center of the standing line, we'll draw a sleeping line like this. And then we will draw an inverted C, that is ulta C बना देंगे एकदम बीच से. So this will complete your iya. Iya is also very easy students. First we will draw a standing line. Then एकदम बीच में से standing line के middle से स्लीपिंग लाइन, छोटी सी स्लीपिंग लाइन, एंड देन एन इन्वर्टेड सी, एक उल्टा सी बना देंगे और ऊपर विल ड्रॉ अ स्लीपिंग लाइन लाइक दिस. सो दिस विल कंप्लीट योर ईयर. Alright, standing line, sleeping line, and an inverted C like this. So it will complete your ear. Now let us see it again. Standing line, sleeping line, और उल्टा C बनाएंगे, and then we will draw a sleeping line overhead like this. Alright students, now with this you complete all your akshars in the second line of Vyanjan, that is ch, chha, jha, jha, ya. So students, you will practice them at home. These were akshar ch se ya tak, 5 akshars. Now you will practice it at home in your rough copies, and I will give assignment related to this from time to time. Alright students, thank you so much for your time. Stay safe and keep learning.